So I've been backtesting this TradingView EMA Scalper and it seems pretty damn good. So today I made a little video on how to actually use it, buying and selling scenarios and much more. If you're looking for a community that actually cares about you and your trading education, this is the one for you. And without further ado, let's just get down to the video. Right, so this indicator is called Tux EMA Scalper on TradingView and it has a dead easy setup. The default period used on this trading indicator is 20, but we will have to change the value to 200. I've tested this indicator throughout the weekend and I've found that using the 200 moving average line on this EMA scalper works best. So now the most simple way of explaining this trading indicator is when you see a green buying icon, that is your signal of opening a long trade. Vice versa, when you see a red selling icon, that is your signal to short your trading position. So by simply taking trades without any further action won't make you a lot of money. We can see two examples over here. Two buys could have made you money, but the sell over here would have lost you money. So not the greatest method to follow. So what we need to do is find further confirmations to increase our chances for success. So with this EMA scalper, what I like to do is find areas of sensitivity on a little higher time frames before I'm gonna scalp short-term positions. So in this case, we can see an area of sensitivity over here on the 15-minute time frame. Every time it touched, it went towards the upside. And what do we see over here? A nice bearish engulfing candlestick going towards the downside. That's our first entry confirmation, a bearish engulfing candlestick, arguably one of the most powerful trading confirmations there is. Another, probably the most obvious confirmation, is the sell icon over here. Crossing the 200 moving average, bearish engulfing candle looks pretty good. Also, it's breaking through the previous area lows over here. This candlestick is closing into a new lower low, which suggests further bear pressure and momentum. Another thing, we had a nice push over here. I had an exhaustion and we had yet another push towards the upside, but we did not retest the previous top level. This itself shows me that buying pressure is slowing down and sellers are kicking in. And we can see a bearish engulfing candle has developed and swallowed the previous two candlesticks on the 15-minute time frame. This again suggests further bear pressure and momentum. So when scalping, you probably won't be entering trades on the 15-minute time frame. What you're going to be looking for is for confirmations. Where you're going to be entering is the 5 minutes. So this is what the 5-minute time frame looks like, and we can clearly see that the selling position over here has developed, right? We can see a nice sell icon over here. New low broke past the previous area of support, pulling back a little bit. That is a great trading opportunity towards the downside. So we would ideally enter off the correction. There's a nice push, there's an exhaustion to the previous area of sensitivity. That's where we're looking for an entry candlestick. Since we are basing our decision of this indicator, this is our trigger to enter. So after a push correction, enter off this sell position. Look at this, we entering over here, we have our stop loss 10 and 10, 1-to-1 risk to reward. In this case, we can maximize our pip gain a little bit later. Let's see what happens. So it goes towards the downside nicely. What do we do after it reaches our first take profit? We might be closing off 50% our position, close off our entire position, or move our stop loss to entry for risk-free trading. So let's see what happens if we did that. So it pulls back once again, bearish engulfing candlestick after another one, and look at this beautiful trade. So by holding your position a little bit longer, you could have definitely made much more money. Around 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, that's definitely a beauty. So now let's take a look at the buying scenario. We can see a nice little trend moving towards the upside. We can see our pushes and exhaustion every single time. Push, exhaustion, we can even mark the previous areas of sensitivity. That's the way the markets move. Push, exhaustion every single time. So, and it comes back to the previous area sensitivity most of the time. That is how you expect the market trend to develop. So in this case, we know that the trend is steeply heading towards the upside. The moving average of the EMA scalper is over here. It's quite far away and it's not giving us anywhere a buying position on the 15-minute time frame. But that's totally okay because it has given it somewhere around here. quite late, but this is the 15-minute time frame. Since the trend is very strong towards the upside, we can go to the 5-minute time frame and see what's going on there. And looking at the 5-minute time frame, there's a ton of buying indicators. Look at this: buy, buy, buy. 3 times their buy. As I said, wait for a bullish engulfing candlestick. Look at this, a nice bullish engulfing candlestick of the 5-minute time frame. This suggests further bull pressure and momentum. Why I also like this trade is there was a nice downtrend here developing. It was broken with this candlestick over here. Push, exhaustion, pushing towards the upside with a bullish engulfing candle. That is a great trading opportunity for me to buy the position. We can also see that this is a nice area of sensitivity. Very likely that's where we want to be putting our stop loss level. So again, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Let's see what actually happens and develops. So a nice push towards the upside, a little pullback, and look at this, a nice push once again. Probably some news happened or something early morning that we are seeing such huge pressure, but that could have been a great trade towards the upside. As you can see, if you trailed your stop loss every single time, these big candlesticks would have made you a ton of money, and that would have been a beautiful trade on Euro USD 5-minute time frame using the EMA scalper. I tried to find a trade on Bitcoin. That's what I like to scalp on Sundays. However, as you can see, no trading scenarios at the moment. We did have one over here, a nice buy. Look at this, 5-minute time frame, broke past the 20 moving average, bullish engulfing candlestick. If we have a look at the 15-minute time frame, yet another indicator passing the 200 moving average, a buy signal over here. Was a nice trade towards the upside. Trust me, this scalper works really well. I recommend you guys trying it, and leave a comment down below telling me how successful were you using this trading strategy. So if you enjoyed these quick little strategy videos, you might enjoy this one, the parabolic SAR indicator.